Good evening, everybody. Um, Maybe I should sit here for like 3 minutes silent like everybody else does, because I think that's the newest thing happening these days. Um, it's been a while. It's been a while since I've been live, but hello, everybody. I see that Angela was in here saying hello. Hello, Angela, if you're here. Um, I'm just coming live. Hello, Prison Daughter 6969. Thank you. Yes, I have some breaking news. Some breaking news to share with everybody. I'll wait for a few more people to get in here. I think that's why people like wait silently or they have some kind of music playing before they start talking because they're waiting for people to get in here. And anybody watching on the replay, hello, if anybody will watch the replay. I don't know. I don't know. It's probably not going to be interesting for a whole lot of you, except for the breaking news that I have. The breaking news that I have is that I found out today, after Lindsay's live last night, I found out today that I've been bumped down to the world's fourth largest hole because the space between Alicia's ears has taken first place. So, so I am no longer the third largest, world's largest hole, but the fourth. Hello, Boston Koozie, it's you. Come join me. I miss going live with you. Boston's been so busy hunting goats. Hello, Pink Dagger. Uh, that she doesn't have time for her friends anymore. But she's just so naive and dumb, it doesn't matter. Right, Boston? So, anyway. Okay. I'll look. Anyway, so the reason I'm going live is because, well, quite honestly, I want Lindsay to come over here and come up on panel. And yeah, hunting goats. She's hunting goats. She's been goat hunting. Their prize real estate. Well, you shouldn't be blocked. Hi, Heather. You shouldn't be blocked unless you be bad. I mean, if you are mean and rude and all that, but she hunt ghosts, the ghosts of goats. Anyway, so I'm coming live to talk about I mean, it's been a while since I've been live, and I'm going to talk about Lindsay because that's what I want to talk about. Hi, 7KJC. Um, and I know that like a lot of people don't give a fuck, and that's fine. I give a fuck. But last night on her live, and Alicia, you know nothing, so you should keep your mouth shut. Hi, Ginger. Um, but first I want to talk about like today. Like didn't chat, but I was in Granny's live, and Tiffany went up, and I just gotta say that Granny had some really good one-liners today. I was laughing pretty hard at some of the shit she was saying. It was pretty funny. It was pretty funny, even though I don't think that we should cock shame anybody, but it was pretty funny. So, but how has everybody been? If you want to hear me, just, you know, a warning that this will be about the DeLorean. See, because I can't talk about the DeLorean without being called obsessed, but she can talk about like 3 million people Well, my mouth is still the 3rd, and I'm my vagina is the 4th largest whole Boston. Um, I'm sorry, Heather, that you're sick, but, Lindsay wants to keep bringing up the fact that I went on Granny's panel, and I literally said, "No one's coming after you." I didn't say no one's going in real life. I didn't say half the shit she said. I said, "No one's coming after you." I asked her to stop. This was after months of her being the bullshit person she is. "Hey, Batgirl." Um, and, she was, she was upset, and I reacted because I was just tired of her bullshit, and I reacted and went up on that panel, and I said that thing, and to this date, I have not seen proof of any of the shit that she's saying. I mean, she hasn't shown I have not seen it. I don't watch all of her shit, but I've asked people that I know that watch her stuff if they've seen it. Have you seen her give proof that she is that people have interfered with her custody? Have you seen proof that people from this community have interfered with her custody? Like actual proof. Not just them saying, "Hey, we did this, we did that." Because here's the thing, Mandy, back in the day, said those same things too, but she never did anything. Hey, Melissa Jade, Veggie Cult, Veggie Cult Coven, Sex Magic, everything. But so I haven't seen, I mean, if somebody would point me in the direction, she scrubbed her channel, I think, but anybody would point me in the direction of the proof that she has shown of people going real life on her, because and everybody's definition of real life is different. Did her ex come into a chat? Was her ex interviewed by JM and JM posted a video? Yes, absolutely. But has she shown proof that they reached out to him and he didn't reach out to them? I I haven't seen any of that. I saw he was in a group chat with them, but was that I mean, who reached out to who? Do we know that? I don't know. So I did say nobody's coming after you. I still believe, but I apologize to her. This is the thing that she refuses to acknowledge. I went up on her panel and I apologized to her for going up onto Granny's Live and saying that. That it was a knee jerk thing after months of like bullshit. And I apologized to her on a live and she accepted my apology. But then she decided she no longer accepted it and decided that was going to be a thing that she's going to hold over me forever. But I did apologize. Hey, asparagus. And so, but she refuses to acknowledge that. Now, I talk a we there's a lot about people saying, "Oh, I've seen her take accountability. I've seen her take accountability." And that's fine if she's taking accountability, but she won't take accountability for what she's done to me. And so I get to talk about whatever I want. Like she gets to talk about whatever she wants. So I'm going to talk about a little bit about the shit that she had to say. She keeps calling me a predator. She keeps saying that I prey on young, dumb, naive women and place myself in a mother role. But however, what does that mean? What does she mean by that? Because I've made friends in my old from my old community and this community because I've made friends with them. I'm somehow preying on them. I mean, I don't tell them how to live their lives. I mean, we're friends, but I also have friends that like are not well, not young, and none of them are dumb. None of them are naive. None of them. I would say Lindsay likes to make friends with naive people, and the smart ones are no longer her friends. And that's just how that goes. Yeah, she does mean you, but she means other people too. And she was just bringing you up to get you like worked up. Yeah, Angela, I know. Hi, that Michelle. I know she did. But Angela, and um, all the time that you were close with her, did she show you proof of any of it? Hey, Andy, did she show you any proof of any of it? Because I don't. I remember we would ask her, like, she would tell us what was going on, and we'd ask her to show us, and then it would just be like a barrage of screenshots that never made any sense. And a lot of us, and I'm speaking for our friends, a lot of us just let her just go on because none of us could understand it. Yeah, no proof. No proof. Stuff out of context, or somebody would say something. If you guys remember when TT uh, and I used to go live together, when I used to go up on TT's panel, there was this woman that came on panel one time. Pink Dagger was on panel with us too. Um, and her name was Sunny Deb, and she had come from Merb's community. And she was up on panel telling TT like all about how there needs to be this whatever, whatever, whatever. I can't remember what it was, but she talked over everybody. She was whatever. She was convinced. Lindsay was convinced. Yep, you were on that panel too, Boston. Was convinced that was Paula. Convinced. Hey, Amber. Hey, Shift. Um, uh-oh, blood in the water, Shift. Uh, she was convinced that was Paula. There was no like convincing her it wasn't Paula, and that definitely was not Paula. And it was that was the kind of stuff. Like she would in our old community, to prove people were, she would do these deep dives on people's Facebook, on alts, and then go and try to connect them to other people's profiles, and just like the craziest conspiracies. And it was just wild. But the thing is we were friends with her, so we believed her, because I mean, you want to believe your friends. You don't like, hey, Acto, you don't want to like sit there and like question your friends all the time, except for that when we did have questions, we'd question her, but it was never a straight answer. There was a lot of deflection and a lot of I'm so upset. And then a lot of emotional manipulation, a lot of that, like, you know, I'm, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to like say it, but you guys know what I'm talking about. There's a lot of that emotional manipulation, and she's done it recently to try to like to try to paint me as some villain in Angela's story, which in Angela's story, I was a villain. I was. Absolutely. Like Angela and I were like oil and water. But the thing is that we've made amends. Hey Rena. And we have uh, shift I made the announcement earlier that I was bumped down to the fourth. My vagina is the fourth largest hole because the space between Alicia's ears has taken first place. So, so that's why. Um, so yeah, so oh God, where was I? Sorry guys. It's been so long since I've been live and I can't remember. I can't remember what I was talking about. I lost my train of thought. Damn it, you guys. Um, Oh my God, you guys, I'm getting so old, which, is another thing that she's shaming me for. By the way, like, did she have to, did she have to, did she have to like go search granny porn to get those still shots of all those hot grannies? Because I wish my body looked like that. Um, I didn't forgive Wolf. What? I forgave Wolf? Are you kidding me? Why? And I didn't forgive TT. I didn't forgive Mandy. What are you talking? Pink, you want to come up and talk? You want to come up and talk? I didn't forgive TT. I didn't forgive Wolf. I despise Wolf. And I didn't forgive Mandy. Absolutely not. And I didn't hate Angela. Well, maybe I guess I maybe did, but I did not I disliked Angela greatly. I did. I did. And I think Angela did some shitty shit and I did some shitty shit. And but guess what? We were able to get the fuck over it, but she won't allow us to get over it. Oh no, Melissa Jade. Yeah, and I'm not am I do I chat with Paula? Am I friendly with Paula? Yes. Because Paula's never done anything to me. Was I angry at Paula for what she did to Foz, Angela, and Lindsay? Absolutely 100%. And I didn't forgive them though. And why should I forgive Pink? Why should I forgive Lindsay when Lindsay says I'm upset about something that happened years ago? I'll give you the Hey Wandering Sub, I'll give you the timeline here. After me and Lindsay had our falling out in the beginning of the summer of 2020, it was earlier than that. After that, and months of her doing the same shit with the memes and the shaming and all that shit with her fucking torturing people that I love, um, uh, Mandy came after her, and I dropped everything with Lindsay, and I tried to help protect her. And I thought we made amends. That's what I thought. We talked regularly. We were in group chats together. Um, I asked her how she was doing. I was interested in her life and what was going on, and she told me. And then in March of 2021, after we had joined this community, somebody came to her. I made a video about this, Pink. Somebody came to her with a rumor, and Pink, she said last night on her live, Pink didn't even know about that because Pink, you didn't know about it because it didn't go anywhere. Because at the end of the chat, what she failed to show is that the next person added into that chat basically told her that the person that came to them with this rumor and being so afraid was the one that started the rumor, made it up out of fucking thin blue, just the thin air, just made it fucking up. So whose channels am I a part of? Whose channels am I a part of? And you can, if would you like to come up, Pink? Because I don't know whose channel you say I'm a part of. Because I'm not a part of anybody's channel. Did I go up on TT's panels? Did I make it very clear that I was hate bonding? Yes, I did. Did I make it very, very clear that did not I don't forgive? She's not going to ask me for forgiveness. TT's not going to ask me for forgiveness. She doesn't think she's done anything wrong to me, and I'm not going to ask her for forgiveness. I don't think I've done anything to TT. Um, but Lindsay's running with this narrative like that I was in this chat that was looking up TT's TT's uh bullshit, but I was not in that chat when that was happening. I was added later. Okay, so well, Pink, then but what do you mean when you ask me when you say I'm part of people's channels or I've forgiven people? I've forgiven Angela, and that's my right to forgive Angela, okay? Because now, look, if a year from now I find out since me and Angela have forgiven each other that we have that she was running around like doing the shit that Lindsay was doing, I don't understand how people don't get what she did with my information, my daughter's information, all of my fucking family's information, like what they don't get about how that could be potentially really dangerous based on what was being said in that chat. Were people Paula's never done anything to me. What about Angela? Angela and my shit was never like real life bullshit. It was the shit we said to each other on this fucking platform and on fucking Facebook. She was never my friend to be in the first place to be betrayed by her or something. It was basically we just butted heads, and that's what it was. Paula, I never knew Paula. The only thing I knew about Paula was what Lindsay told me. They're not saints. I don't think Paula or Angela are saints. And I don't think that anybody is deserving of my friendship. That's bullshit for you to think that I like place some kind of qualifications on people that deserve to be my friends. People, but well, maybe I do. Maybe we do because we all fucking feel like if somebody deserves to be in our lives, if the shit that they're giving us that we can't take, then we don't have to have them in our lives. No, you're not we're not gonna go back to the Holly versus Angela days. We're not. And, like, we're not. Like, neither one of us are doing anything. We're fucking doing our own thing. I'm not better than anybody. I'm not better than anybody. Where's the link? I'll drop it for you. Oops, hold on. I need hold on. I am not better than anybody. Yeah, some people are in our lives for a season. Some are in for a lifetime, some are just to teach us a lesson. And, did that link come through, guys? I need to get my overlay just in case. But I don't think that I have to forgive Lindsay. If Lindsay, I thought that we had made amends and she was right there. And she says we weren't friends. And she says the reason that and how it proves that we weren't friends is that she told people that, oh, she's messaging me. And she was just talking shit about me. That's what proves that we weren't friends, is because the entire time I thought that we had made amends and we were friends, she was talking shit about me that entire time. So, yeah, like we weren't friends. And I get that. And that's my bad. Oh, okay, Pink. You take your time. Yeah, we are enjoying our peace. And the thing is that both Angela and I know everything that we did back then. Lindsay could tell me the worst shit that Angela said about me back then. And you know what I would say? I was like, yep, and she could do the same thing to Angela. Hey, Christine. Uh, and Angela would say, yep, sounds about right. Sounds about right. Because we know who we were back then. We know who we were to each other. And we are just, we're over it. Mo, that's that. Yeah. Um, the friendship was broken way before I even knew that stuff. And what she did that was wrong, and she says that like, Alicia has this thing that I was like 5 steps ahead. I was playing some kind of game and I was 5 steps ahead before she even knew we were falling out. She knew. There were a couple times before I dumped her that I had to like leave every chat we were in, well, mute them and just ignore her. Uh I had to just ignore her because she was so emotionally manipulative and abusive. And she treated her friends, me included, like we were her fucking personal punching bags. And Pink, when she got so mad at you in Hell Chat or not Hell Chat or whichever chat it was, and she was telling you that if that she couldn't be in a chat you were in if you didn't understand what Paula had done to her. And I do. the stuff that Paula did with the ripoff report, that was really, really upsetting to me because it was really upsetting. But the thing is that Lindsay does that same kind of shit, maybe not on a ripoff report, but Lindsay is painting me as a predator. Typhoid. Hi, typhoid. Uh, yes, and accountability isn't just saying that wasn't my intention. Accountability isn't I didn't mean to. Accountability is I did. I'm sorry. Uh, you should put you should get tweezers and dig it out, Melissa. You're still Boston, even you are still 5 steps ahead. But it's but she's got these long community posts about all this stuff. She knows what she did. And she does it, she won't accept that it's what how she acted. She says the night that TT was on when it came out as Jennifer on NC's panel that she couldn't go listen to it because she knew she would be triggered to go defend herself, and she did want to be dragged into it. Okay, but I was her friend, supposedly. And I was up on Vivian's panel. I was in tears. I was hearing all this shit, and I wasn't mad about the stuff I was hearing. That's not what I was upset by it because it was painful. But didn't I wasn't upset at the people that had done those things because I had forgiven her. I didn't know how deep it had gone, but I was it was fresh and it was new for me. And instead of like she came into that to our group chat, she knew what was happening. She knew what was happening. For her to sit there and say, I didn't want to get dragged into it, bullshit. Because she was immediately on the vengeance path. Immediately like, what can we do? What can we do? Like, what can we look up? What can we use? Immediately. And she would say, I'm sorry you're hurting Holly, but let's focus on the fact that TT's exposing me for being the piece of shit that I am. Let's not focus on the fact that, like, you're just now learning about stuff that we all know we did. But the rest of the people in that group chat with me were completely 100% owning it and saying, like, God, we were fucking assholes, but not her. She was like, I didn't like those people. And we got over it. We're over it. So, like, Holly, you can't be upset. And I wasn't. And again, so she says that I could forgive all those people that were part of it except for her, but it wasn't the things that I need to forgive. It was her how she treated me. I think you should just cut your toe off, Melissa Jade. That's the best option, I think. You get glass in your toe, you just got to lose the toe. Just lose the toe, Melissa. It's the easiest way. No fuss, no I mean, there's going to be mess. There's going to be probably a lot of blood, but that's okay. It is. They're very logical. Cut your toe off, have a hot fireplace poker, like red hot, to cauterize the wound. You don't need your toe. Boy, this chat has taken a turn, Melissa. Heather's going to pee on your toe. And you do have 9 others. You're right. She has 9 others. She has 9 others. I want to talk to Pink. But anyway, oh, yeah, your big toe. We could get you a prosthetic toe. We could have a fundraiser. We could have a fundraiser to get you a, a prosthetic big toe. Melissa Meat Toe. Hello, Paul. What is that next to Paul's name? I can't see that on StreamYard. I don't know what that is. So anyway, I just wanted to come on and talk a little shit. I never said it was dangerous for you to have someone's address, Lindsay. I said people were stupid to give you their address because trust me, you will use it for some reason. A candle and a shield. Flame and a shield. Okay, cool. I just couldn't see it. Thank you guys. And she goes on to talk about the things that people have done. I'm reading Amber's comments. Lesbians don't want to be judged for who they are friends with or who they were in the past. Well, right, Amber. Like she can talk about. I mean, they can talk about me being a hypocrite or any as much as they like. And Jax, oh, Sabrina, that Sabrina fucking speakeasy bitch. Sorry if you're listening, Sabrina, but I'm not. Said had this to be to say, that's exactly the problem. When you see through people like that, you instantly become their enemy. She didn't see through me, I saw through her. It's not like she has actual credibility built on years of community engagement and fair dealings. She literally only pops up to attack you with calumnies, and lies. You've been done very wrong. So here's the thing is Lindsay didn't see through me. I dumped Lindsay months. Hold on, Pink. Before, hold on, because shit. Hold on. When and everybody was still, I'm dropping it. Everybody was still, everybody that are my mods now that were her mods then and our friends, they stayed friends with her after I dumped her. They stayed friends with her. But other people saw exactly what she was doing. She was still welcomed into my chat. You can see my chats are still up. You can see, hold on. Say something. I'll take it down.
Hi, how are
Hello.
you?
I'm great. I'm wonderful. I'm fucking amazing. Hold on.
Really?
Yeah, I'm great. I'm
Good to
having
hear.
yeah, life is good.
Okay. Okay, we're being totally awkward, but okay. Um, Holly,
Yes, Pink.
tell me, how are you able to forgive other people that have done things on the same caliber as Lindsay, but not Lindsay? I feel like you need a target. You need to fit in where you think
If I
the
needed to
cool
fit in,
kids
don't you
are.
think I would be more active and more present on YouTube if I felt I needed to fit in for some
Do what?
reason?
I'm sorry.
That's okay. If you felt like I needed to fit in, wouldn't I be like all over YouTube and like trying to fit in with people?
Well, you
I
kind of are.
No,
You
I'm
you
not.
don't go live often, which I actually feel bad for your members, but
When
you
was
absolutely are
the
at
last time I was in chat, in someone's chat besides
oh,
shifts the other day?
chat. I don't follow you. I know grannies for sure, but I don't
Not for
do
a
that. I'm
while.
talking about like do what?
Not for a while. I haven't been in chats. I went up on Shift's panel the other night after work just
I
to
don't even follow
shoot
that.
the shit. Yeah. I'm not all over YouTube. I'm on my community tab and sometimes I go live. So if I needed to fit in, wouldn't I be like all over the place?
But no, I mean, well, mm, see, that's a baited question because my point was you're very active on the community tab as far as Lindsay, but
Mhm.
you are befriending and supporting. You're in people's chats like Granny's, you've been there, in Angela's premieres, you've been there, and even Truth Tellers, you've been there.
Mhm. I've been there. You're right. And I've
So
openly said
why
why I was there. I do not forgive TT. I've never forgiven TT. I think she's a piece of shit. I have
Then
said
why do
this. I've
you
said this. I openly
entertain her?
said. I openly said why I was there. I was there to talk shit about Lindsay. Do you not understand? Maybe you don't understand, Pink. Maybe you don't understand the gravity of doing what she did to me in March of last year. Maybe you don't understand it.
And that
And
was
I
when she
know
dug
you.
into you while
No,
pretending
she
to.
already had that information. She already had that
Oh,
information.
okay, then what?
Okay, but she already had the information. She shared my daughter's address, where my grandson lives, with somebody who thought I might have them killed or set their dog on fire. I know you didn't hear anything about it, Pink. You know why you didn't hear anything
Set
about it?
their
Because at the
dog.
end,
What?
yes. Yes. Did you yeah. Did I mean I've got all the
No,
fucking
Holly, I
messages.
have watched your lives and videos, and you
I
have
haven't played that
never.
stuff. I haven't played that stuff because I played what Lindsay had done. I didn't play all the stuff. I said a dark rumor was trying to be started by Jay. You know who I'm talking about. I'm going to just say the last name Self. Okay.
JW.
No, Jay Self.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Um, So, he tried to start this rumor. He went into a group chat. I thought he made a group chat, but it was a group chat that had been dead for a long time. He went in really early in the morning one morning and he was like, "Oh my God," and was talking to one other person. The people that were in that group chat at the time, besides Lindsay at that time, were not I was not friendly with. Okay. So Lindsay was the only one I was friendly with at that time. And I thought we were friends. I thought we were friends. I cared about her again. It had been like 5 months since the Mandy shit happened. I had went to bat for her with Mandy. I stuck my neck out for her with Mandy. I tried to help her. She was in my DMs when that shit was saying. She was terrified. Her son was terrified. I was terrified for Lindsay. And I dropped everything from the time with the Alexis and all that stuff. I dropped all that to help her. And so I thought we were friends. We had talked on the phone. We had explained to each other, like she had told me the reason that she had done all that shit in her revisited group was because she was hurt by me. And and we made amends. I thought we were friends. So she's in this group chat with Self and Self, but she wasn't active. But another person that was in the group chat was active and was they were saying all this Self was saying all this stuff about me and said, I honestly believe she might have me killed, me, that I might have him killed or set his dog on fire. This is a message that I could show you, or set my dog on fire or something. Said I was on the
Your
level.
dog or
No,
his?
his. Said I was
Okay.
on the level of Ted Bundy. That was what he was saying. And the person that was listening to him was kind of like, not like, I mean, she was buying into it a little bit, like maybe like, oh, maybe like there's like some witchcraft going on, but there was like all this stuff being said. Okay. Lindsay finally comes in and she says she's gonna, you know what, I'm gonna go back and dig up on her and her daughter again. I bet her daughter has something to do with this, is involved some way. She admits that she'd already dug up on us. Okay, so then she doxes me, or maybe no, it's not doxing because it wasn't in a public place, but she takes, like, I think it was like 18 there's 18 screenshots she drops. Most of them are my information. Some of them there are Emmy and MG's information. And in it is my name, my address, my previous address, the names of the new owners of my previous house. Okay. My daughter's full name and address, all my family members' names, not addresses, phone numbers, email addresses, and
Right.
then my dead husband's criminal record is like she shares with him to a person that is saying that they think I might have them killed. Like, do you not understand the gravity of something like that?
Why would he think that he. No, Holly, I do.
Okay.
I do.
But and then
Why
I
would
thought she
he.
was my friend at this time. Why would he think that? Okay,
Yeah.
I will tell. I do not know. He claims. Well, he does. He claims he. I don't know what he was thinking. He said in that chat he's just going to tell people he was on acid and having a fucking
But see,
weird
we
trip or
didn't.
whatever. But
Can you prove that, Holly? Because
can I
hold
prove
on.
what?
Because I do believe Holly. I do. Sorry, guys. I do. But can you prove that?
Prove
Because
what?
that is such
Prove
a
prove
missing
what?
link.
Prove
Do what?
exactly what? Prove exactly what do you want me to prove?
The acid, the part where he was, the acid part.
That he was going to claim he was on acid? Yeah, it's in
Oh,
those
wait. Hold
messages.
on. Wait. He said he
He
was. Wait.
he was going to claim
What?
that he was okay. So listen, I will go back. I get this message from one of somebody that I was not close with, but we were talking about. We had a falling out when Lindsay and I had the falling out, and she said, "I need you to know something that's happening. There is this rumor being started that you are involved in some really dark shit." And then shared with me that
Right.
I supposedly am involved in this, the leader of this thing where
Yeah.
I have women abuse their husbands on cam for me.
I
And
mean,
no,
are you
never.
saying Michael lied? You're calling him a
Michael
liar
never
because he
said
said
it.
that. Yes,
No,
he
he didn't.
did, Holly.
I have the messages between him and self. No,
Holly.
he did not.
Lindsay. Yes, he did. He
No, he didn't.
did.
He didn't. He didn't. Josh said it to him, was saying it to it was saying all this stuff. This is why it never came out, is because at the end of that chat, the person that came to me was added to that chat and said, "I need to know what's going on because here's the messages between Self and Michael, and nowhere in here is Michael saying those things." And Self says, "Oh, he must have deleted that stuff, and I deleted all my messages, so I can't show you." Kind of
Holly.
weird. Kind of weird, but he saved like pictures and stuff.
But
Kind of weird.
uh,
Hmm.
mm,
And then one of the other people
I
that
don't even
was
have
being
the
accused,
capacity to argue with her anymore. I
you
fucking
need to
like her
show
for
me
some
where
reason.
Michael Green
No,
said that
Holly,
because he never
listen.
did. He
But
never said that.
So
Lindsay
who said
said he
that?
said that.
So then who was that?
Self said it. Self said that I was doing that. Self said that Michael said it to him, but Michael never said it to
Michael was
him.
in the group chat
No, he was
talking.
not. No, he was not. I have the group chat. He was not in
So
there.
so the emoji that Lindsay used for Michael wasn't Michael. That is what you're saying.
Um, no, that was probably Self.
None.
In the group chat that she showed, where I showed the screenshots from my video, where she showed all my records, all my information.
Lindsay, the video is that up? Pull it up. Pull it
Her
up.
video, I don't think she scrubbed
Yeah.
her channel.
The one with the did she? It's
Yeah.
gone?
Well, no, she scrubbed all the content.
But I thought she put it back up.
Oh, she may. I don't know which one you're talking about.
The one that introduced you to the sex
Okay, so
cult and all that.
okay,
That
yes.
one.
Look it, there's somebody that was in that group chat in our chat right now. Prison
Those
daughter,
messages
prison
were
daughter.
Michael. They
No,
were.
they were not. Prison daughter 6969 and was in that chat.
Mm-mm. See,
Yes, she
something's
was.
fucked because no, I'm not saying she. No.
Michael was never in that chat.
Mm-mm. There's no way because that was the basis of her video and her proof was Michael himself.
No,
There's no way.
she needs to prove it
We need the
because she wasn't in that
Holly,
chat.
pull it
He
up. Pull
he
up the
wasn't.
video, please.
Hold on.
Okay.
Do you know what it's called by any chance?
Come on, chat. I know you got a big chat. You at least got 50 people. Like, somebody come on, help us. Lindsay, I know you're watching, bitch. Come on. No, for real.
I
Because if
doubt she's
that
watching.
isn't Michael, if that is not Michael, no.
No, because in
See,
that
we're going to
chat
have
later,
issues.
okay. Was
It
it a
was
live
Michael,
or
though.
it wasn't Michael? Michael was
She
not
made
in
it
the group
so
chat.
clear.
Michael was not in that chat. Not in the chat that she shared that information. Absolutely not. Okay, so was it a video or was it a live? Because she only
It
has
was a
5
video
lives. Okay, it was a video.
and a lot. It was both. She spoke about it live and made a video. 100%. And that's why I don't like when people won't
Okay, her
speak up
videos are
like
here,
that
her
are
lives are
involved
not
with
here,
Lindsay
but
that know even. Go ahead.
I don't know which one it would be.
Give me 10 minutes. Let me back up. Hello?
Yeah.
Give me like 10 minutes, Holly.
So there was messages between Michael and Self were dropped into that chat,
Yeah.
which
No.
showed
No.
that Michael did
Michael
not
was
come up
in
with
the
that thing.
chat
No, he
very
was
clearly.
not. No, he
Yes.
was not.
Then
Somebody in the chat is
I'm gonna
right
get
in my
mad.
chat. Michael was not in that group chat.
Yes, he was.
No, he
The
wasn't. There's
way
somebody that's in the chat right here in our
I
chat
know
telling
people
you.
in your chat have seen that video. I know they have. It was
Wait, Amber says
absolutely.
not so
Everybody
far
had an
fetched. Hold
emoji,
on,
but it
hold
was
on, hold on. I gotta find not so far fetched.
okay. It was
Hopefully,
absolutely shown where Michael was.
but he was not in that chat. So if she was showing something, again, she's showing it out of context.
You can't show out of context though, Holly, when the person is saying their own words in Messenger. Like,
So you may have seen messages between Michael and Self that were
and
shared.
everybody else in the
No,
group
Michael
chat.
was not in that group chat.
Because Lindsay came in late and was like, wait, what? Hold on. And she even made a point to be like, look, guys,
No,
I didn't even know any of this until right here. And she proved it. I came in at the chat at this so and so moment. I mean, she showed it.
Michael was not in there. I don't see anything called not so far fetched. Hold on. Oh, okay, hold on. Oh God, that's 2 hours long. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm not playing fucking 2 hours long video. This says, and this, but here's her attention to all interested party. A video was made about me by Holly. The video's narrative was that I was a terrible friend because I
No,
looked
Holly,
Holly and her
that's
daughter up
you.
a long time ago in our old community. Not true. This was March. We were in this community. I did not watch the video for quite some time. When I finally did, I made this live stream as a rebuttal and to provide context and to prove that Holly and I weren't even friends at the time. See, that's what she's saying. But that's like 2 hours long. If you can find the part that the timestamp, I'll go there and I'll share it. And there's somebody in this chat right now saying that she was in that chat and Michael was never in there. Michael's screenshots from Michael's conversation with Self were later dropped in
Okay.
that chat and proved that Self was the one that made all that shit up,
Holly,
not Michael.
hold on. Okay. So the
Heather's gonna go
video
look for it.
Lindsay posts, the
It's on her
video Lindsay,
community tab.
this is bullshit.
But I mean, and you can think what you want, but the truth is the truth.
No, I'm not
Michael was
even
not
saying
in
that
there.
towards you. The video that Lindsay posted, yes, he was.
Well, then
Yes,
it
he
was some
was,
other
Holly.
chat and it wasn't about this. It was some other chat and it wasn't about this, but Michael
Then what
didn't
are
say
we?
those things
Okay, so
because
now I'm all the way
Michael
confused. I thought
immediately.
we were referring to the chat where Holly was said that she was a sex coven leader and
Yeah, we
Michael
are.
was showing the abuse photos of cuts and things on his arms that he said Melissa did, and Holly wanted to be on FaceTime. God forbid it may not have been FaceTime. Is that what we're talking about, right? or
Hold
no?
on just a second. My grandson's calling me. Hold on just a second.
Okay. Okay. And guys, don't think anything. Like, I'm legitimately here. I feel like Lindsay should be. I know that they're so over each other and they're like, fuck you, I'm not going on yours. Fuck you, I'm not going on yours. But something, I don't know. I don't know what I'm doing. I guess I see both sides of the road. And I've known both these ladies for years. It's not something new since Natasha. No, it's not. But I also don't like being a mouthpiece. I don't feel like that's fair. But then I get my own like opinions and I'm like, wait a minute, I have something to say, I guess. Fuck.
Sorry, guys. Where'd she go? Where did she go, guys? Head witch in charge. I'm gaslighting. I'm telling the truth, head witch in charge. So there's that. Um, Pink, where did you go? What did she say? And where did she go, guys? Am I on mute? Can somebody tell me what Pink said and why she left? 5307. Okay. Hold on. Let me find it. So, hi, Wolfie. Hi, Moody Mary. Oh, she needs 10 minutes. Okay, well, I'm going to get the screen up here to ready to go for when she comes back. Okay. Hi, Moody Mary. It's been so long. But so no, MG was not in that chat. I missed you too, Wolfie. Maybe once everything gets complete. And Bryn, hi Bryn. Maybe once everything gets fully settled in my life, I'll go live a little more. It's just been real hectic. Um, but I want Pink to come up here because I want Pink to understand. I don't know why I want Pink to understand what happened because it baffles me that she's. And do you see um prison daughter 6969? And is it on a screenshot of a screenshot? It's good, Moody Mary. It's good, but there's some things that need to be done. So she's just talking about him and he's not actually in there. Yeah. So and she never showed proof that Michael said any of it. Right? She never showed proof that Michael said any of it. Not later, not, you know, before, not in a different chat, not in private messages, none of that. And so, you know, and here's the thing is that she said last night on her live, even Pink said, you know what? It never went anywhere further than that little chat because she doesn't acknowledge the fact that the reason it never went further than that was because at the end of that chat, someone else was added into that chat, and Michael's screenshots between him and Self were shared and said, "It looks like you made this up, Self. It looks like you started this thing. Like, what's going on?" And then he backpedaled. He backtracked all of it. He took it all back, and he was like, "I don't have a problem with Holly. I've always gotten along really well with her," and all that stuff. Did she show any of that? Or did she just end it where I don't know. I don't know if she ended it where she ended it. I didn't watch it because it's ridiculous. But so she's spinning this narrative that I'm a predator, that I prey on vulnerable, naive, dumb, I'm sorry, Boston, um, young women. And that, and that, but how? How am I preying on them? Because I become friends with them? Because what are you doing then, Lindsay? What are you doing? Like you and I can't forgive Angela, but you can forgive Pink, you can forgive Moon, you can forgive all these other people. You've waffled back and forth so many fucking times. Kim and Crafton are evil, or Kim and Crafton are great. Kim and Crafton are evil. Kim and Crafton are great. You know. So what do you do? I've stayed the course, pretty much, with the people that I'm down with, or I've made amends with the people that I wasn't down with, or I've gotten to know people that I didn't know before, but I don't prey on anybody. But she's spinning this narrative that I'm a predator. And she said last night, "Oh, you were in this community and you don't even like anything horror," which is not true. I've only said I don't like horror movies. I love horror books. You should see the collection of horror books that I have. I just don't like horror movies. And Lycan, yeah, she's friends with Lycan, you guys, come on. She's friends with Tiffany. She's friends with Moon. She's friends with Jax. She was very upset with you, Pink. And look at how quickly, when you had a tiny little falling out with her, how quickly she exposed your private messages about what you said about TT's kid. Like how quick she was to do that. But to her, you did, because she doesn't like you, Pink. She talks shit about you all the fucking time, all the time. And she gave us a lot of hell for not disowning you or disavowing you or blocking you from our own personal. Like she left not hell because she couldn't be in. I'm not going to show her private messages. I'm not going to show her private messages. But when she went into that group chat and told you that she's shown you proof about what okay. Okay, Pink. All right. When she went into that chat and told you that she's shown you all the proof of everything that Paula's done, and you kept saying, "You've never shown me shit. You've never shown me shit." And she said that she couldn't be like in there as long as you were unwilling to whatever, and she left that chat. She completely went off on all of us for not backing her up. Well, Lindsay's a piece of shit. Lindsay's a piece of shit. I think Paula's done some pretty slimy shit. I do. But Lindsay's a piece of shit too. And Pink, she's seen the way you flip flop, so there's no way that she trusts you. Not even in a little bit. She trusts you as far as as far as she'll use you. That's great. You can know whatever you want about Paula. Paula's never done anything to me, and Lindsay's never really shown any proof about what Paula's done. She's shown she's shown things where she thinks that Paula is this person, this person, this person, and this person. And Paula didn't follow her into this community. She brought Paula here. She wouldn't stop talking about Paula. She wanted to do a whole fucking expose Paula live in this community before anybody knew who Paula was. Thank you, Melissa Jade. I don't know Paula that well to know that. I don't know that Paula that well to know that. You want to come back up, Pink, and finish what you were saying, or no? Because I've got the screen. Um, I've got that video ready at the point where she shows the screenshot you're talking about with the Michael emoji. Because Michael wasn't in that chat. So if you want to come back, feel free. I'll drop the link for you again. Tell me. Just tell me and I'll do it. Anyway, so yeah, so she can, and she's got, she says, or Aglisha says, oh, when I'm mad at my friends, I tell them, but here's the thing. When we were upset with Lindsay, when I was upset with Lindsay about something, she turned it around on me every single fucking time. Every time I came to Lindsay to try to own my own shit and say, this is how I'm feeling about whatever, she turned it around on me and somehow made me feel like I had done something wrong. I mean, to the point where, like, and if I was Lindsay, I would show all of you this, but I'm not Lindsay. And I'm not going to hurt Lindsay, even though I think she's a piece of shit, with how I know the shit that she said would hurt her. She doesn't take accountability. And I am not trying to get people not to like Lindsay. I'm just telling the truth about you, Lindsay. That's all I'm doing. Just like you do to the 35 people that you're talking shit on. You just telling the truth, right? Yep. Prison daughter, that's right. She talks about how she was iced out. She wasn't iced out. I left the group chats I was in with her. I dumped her. Then she proceeded to leave the group chats that she was in with all of our friends because she was mad. And she shows things out of context. So where is her proof? Where is her proof? She has this whole narrative that I have created this hold on a second, guys. Sorry, guys. Um, anyway, so, oh, look at Pink's using my Angela trick. Don't do that. Sorry, my grandson is wanting to get on Disney, and for some reason his account is not working, so I am trying to figure it out. Anyway, so Pink, do you want to come back up and talk about it? Okay. Anyway, sorry guys. Sorry guys. Yeah, I do too. Yeah, I think so, Boston. I think that they watched. But anyway, so like Lindsay can say all she wants, and the other thing that Lindsay is doing is weaponizing my mental illness, which she knows nothing about, and the people that speak on her channel know nothing about, because if they did, they wouldn't use such grand generalizations. I am in therapy. I don't have high conflict personality disorder or high conflict BPD, and I'm a little bit more self-aware than that. Well, yeah, but she's using my typing out your name funky, because that's how I used to do it in the chat, because one time I did it like that, and then the rest of the time my autocorrect would correct your name to that, so I just kept doing it. And like the stuff Angela and I fucking did to each other was, I mean, it was harmless. Like did I except for the Mandy thing, which I did not know Mandy back then, like, we got to know Mandy, and I regret that deeply. But besides that, like, it was mostly just me and Angela just being dicks to each other, and, like, honestly, it was harmless. And as soon as Angela told me that mentally she was in a bad place, I stopped even that. And we knew each other's triggers, yeah, and we did that. And, like, that was what we did. But the things that Lindsay does, have never shared anything with anybody about Angela's personal life. Like, I wouldn't, like, go, "Oh, Angela, oh, Angela's part of this conspiracy. Let me go give you all of her fucking information." Even if I had it, I wouldn't do that. Because I do understand the whole concept of, like, looking into somebody that you're dealing with. I understand that concept if it means that much to you. But when you go and you share that information with other people, especially into a chat where somebody thinks that you're dangerous when you're not, I mean, if you guys, and here's my other question. She said, "I thought it then and I think it now." Okay. She thought this about me then and she thinks it now. So, what about the whole time between then and now when we were friends? When I sent you money, when I sent you things in the mail, when you allowed our children to be friends? Like, they're adult children, but when we connected them on social media, like, what about that? If I was this person that you're claiming I am, why would you do that, Lindsay? Why would you do that? Were you just using me too? You were. I mean, that's very clear to me now. Like, because I can show our messages. I won't, but I could show all the times that you would come into my chat, never once ask me how I'm doing, unless I asked you how you're doing, and then you might ask me how I'm doing. Like maybe you asked me a couple times how I'm doing, but it would be immediately after. It would be screenshots or links or, "Oh, look at this YouTube video," or something like that. There was never, and it took me a long time to realize there was never genuine friendship there. There wasn't on her part, there was on my part. And I will not sit up here and fake cry tears like Lindsay does, because Lindsay's not hurt by the loss of my friendship. If Lindsay really cared about friendships, she wouldn't have done what she did to the people that she says were her friends to try to hurt me. And when she says, "Oh, there's people that are just shocked at what you're doing, Holly, just shocked." None of the people that I'm friends with are shocked at anything that's coming out of my mouth. And if people that are shocked by me, okay, maybe I've been pushed a little too far. Yeah, me too, Angela. I've kept a lot of her secrets too. And I know that these people will know. These people will, and Heather, no, we've never had an argument. These people will see, they'll see. I mean, there's people now already who are seeing. There's people who started out thinking that she was one way, and they're seeing that she's not. And I don't, if she would come up here, and yeah, on my panel, because I won't allow my chat to be gross like she allows her chat to be. I won't allow my chat to be like her chat. And I won't mute her. I won't kick her off. But she won't come up on my channel. She won't panel up with me, period. She wouldn't even give me a link to go up on her channel. There's no way. No way would she. No way would she. But she couldn't answer me avatar to avatar and say to me why she would pretend to be my friend all that time. But the thing is that even after that, when she says we weren't friends yet, when we were supposedly friends in her book, she was talking shit about me the whole time. She was never my friend. And it is what it is. Hold on just a second. The the boy child's upstairs with the TV blaring. Hold on. Yeah, this is how she's constantly dropping things in chat. She will make it seem like she is the most honest person you have ever met, and you will believe it. She will drop proof without being prompted to the point you don't ever ask for any. Yep. Yep. And then and I'm going to say it again. I was in a group chat where TT's information was put. I was not in the group chat when TT's information was put in there. I was not in that group chat when that happened. I did not. That was the night that I dumped Lindsay, that I was added into that group chat. I did not have the bandwidth to deal with what was going on. I was gutted that night, and I didn't scroll all the way back to see everything that had happened in there. But I know people were talking about TT, and I made a statement in there that said, like, I get why you guys want to know who this is. But if it ever goes to a point where I believe it's too far, I'll let you guys know that I feel that way. I'm going to be very honest about it, because I felt the same way. We felt the same way about Mandy and White. Like, who wouldn't? Like, after somebody had like catfished an entire community for a year. These people that were in that chat had known her for 6 months before we ever came into this community. So, or before the falling out or whatever, they knew her for 6 months before we ever, like, before I ever started going live or something like that. They were friendly with her. They didn't even meet her on YouTube. And so how psychotic does that seem to, like, go, "Oh my god, this person is, like, now we find out that this person knows these people that came into our community, acted like she didn't know these people," like, how concerning would that be? It was concerning for them. Yes, Angela, absolutely. There it was a the and we were constantly in a state. I was in a state. She knew exactly how to get to me. Exactly how to get to me. And I don't mean get to me by, like, how to get under my skin and bother me. She knew the tactic to take that would make me feel the most sympathetic and the most empathetic and the most worried about her. And so that I wouldn't rock the boat. Yep. At some point, you have to ask yourself why one person has problems with so many others for apparently no reason. Just out of the blue, people mess with her. That makes zero sense. Right. We can liken this to Natasha, right? We always say that. Why, Natasha? Why do so many people dislike you, Natasha? And maybe a lot of people dislike me and I don't really care, but I'm not going and talking about all these different people. And you say I butt my nose in where it doesn't belong, Lindsay. That's literally all you do. That's literally all you do. Brittany hasn't said a word about you in how long? And you just can't stop with her, can you? I mean, she, like, makes a post that, "Is it Griffney or Mrs. P? I'll let you decide," or something. Like, has Brittany, I mean, I don't like Brittany. I don't like Brittany at all. But has Brittany even said anything about her? Or is Brittany just doing her thing and Brittany's wishy-washy and Brittany's not really, I don't think, a very good person, but she's definitely not talking about Lindsay. And then people will tell Lindsay, "You stayed quiet for months." No, she didn't. She didn't. She just didn't say my name, but she was talking about me, you guys, and she knew I would know. She knew I would know. Just like, and does nobody doesn't do people forget what she did to that Shannon lady, where she basically showed her all made a video showing her all sorts of information as a kind of like a thing, like, "Look, see what I can do?" Like, she was trying to say, "Oh, this person was gonna, like, do something," but, like, who's gone real life on you, Lindsay? What have they done? Show me the proof. Show me undeniable proof. Show me legitimate proof that they have done something to interfere with your custody or that they have done something to go real life. Because we've shown legitimate, not we, it's been shown. Legitimate proof has been shown that you have done those things. Have done things. You've contacted a school and said, "These people have guns and have sex in their home where they are allowed to have guns and have sex." You told a school that these people were dangerous. These people whose kids go to that school. That's not a problem for people? And she says it's because of this, this, and this, but it's also that time her what did she say? It's because they were in contact with her ex or whatever. But that's how you respond instead of going legal? Because how many times did we encourage her to go legal? How many times did we tell her to go? And you know what her response was? "Yeah, I'm going to tell the police that these people are trying to lure my daughter into a pedo ring, like into some kind of trafficking or sex ring. Like that's what she was going to do. All which happened. And why does it matter if it was recently or not? See, because what I found out about what she did to me, I found out recently. But we were friends for months and months, where it was no big deal to her that she shared my information with somebody that thought I wanted to have them killed. Like, that was no big deal to her because it didn't go any further than that. How does she know what he did with that information or what he was going to do with that information? How did she know? Yep. She's going to get her lawyer on it. It's not always expensive to go legal. It's not. It didn't cost us a thing. Hi, that guy. Yeah, all she had to do was go and make a police report. I mean, it's not always effective, but she never did it. She never ever went to the police. Not once. Because she enjoys this. Because she enjoys this. But if she came up here, I would shut up about her if she would come up here and fucking own her shit. And I don't mean own it like she's owning it. No deflecting, because everything she's spewing about being a predator. The reason it took her so long to look at my video and respond to it was not because it took her that long to look at my video. She looked at it. She had to formulate her plan. She had to formulate what she was going to say because she knew she was fucked up. Oh yeah, yeah. No, not like a restraint. Even restraining order won't cost you anything. But to go really um well, first of all, head witch in charge, how long has it been since I've been live? And a community post takes a couple minutes to write. I don't invest I don't invest even a fraction of my time online on Lindsay. Trust me. My time online is spent doing much better things than focusing on Lindsay. You haven't missed much. It's kind of like a soap opera, that guy. Like there's like, you know, Lycan's still a piece of shit. You have to what do you mean all what shit? All what shit? Because she still brings up shit about me. She brings up shit that I have on live apologized to her for. She accepted the apology and she's still holding it against me. She brings up stuff from the past all the time. Why can't I? I've already said why I'm doing this. This isn't my mental illness, guys. When people say, oh, BPD behavior will never change like that love and light, she doesn't know shit. This isn't my BPD. This isn't my mental illness. This is me not being fucking not letting a coward like her spin a narrative just because she wants to, like, oh, will Holly never learn not to mess with me? One day Holly will learn. Oh yeah, what am I going to learn? What am I going to learn, Lindsay? What are you going to do? Do it. Expose me. I've said it before. She's yet to expose shit. She says, I've been doing shady behind the scenes shit. Prove it. Prove it. I haven't done anything shady. But you, on the other hand, pretended to be my friend when you weren't and shared my information with somebody who considered me a dangerous person. And that could be very dangerous for me. You shared the address where my grandson lived. That's fucking gross. That's disgusting. I mention her I don't even mention her children. I don't talk about her children. I talk about her and the bullshit she's doing around her children, and somehow I've mentioned her children. What do you mean I keep going over the same shit over and over? I haven't been live in like over a month. What are you talking about? She's the one that goes over the same shit over and over. She reopened a wound for somebody who was doing well just in order to get back at me. You're right, Angela. There's a lot of hurt. And it's my channel. I stick to my community post mostly. Do I go in chats and talk shit about Lindsay? Absolutely. 100% do. But I don't go into her chat. I don't go where she chats. She likes to say that I was being predatory with Shift because once Lindsay and Shift fell out, I started going back into Shift's chat because I didn't go into Shift chat when Lindsay was there. Then you don't have to watch Head Witch in Charge. We all get to do what we want on our channels. She gets to do what she wants. She gets to. So okay, is it better? I'm not hurting her. How am I hurting her? She's the one running with the narrative that I'm a predator. I'm telling the truth. She's the one lying. Yeah, I don't care about Hell Chat either. It only gets mentioned because it's just part of the history. Shift took down your channel. Oh my god. I made a video showing that she shared my private information and that of my entire family's names, phone numbers, addresses, my dead husband's criminal record, my daughter's name and address, even my old house's new owners. She shared all of this and decided she was going to spin the narrative that she looked me up because people thought people were afraid of me. But the fact is, she already had looked me up. I knew that. She'd looked me up well before that. But she told me she'd never shared it with anybody, which is not true even so, because she also went digging 10 years back in my profile in my Facebook to somebody else's fucking profile and found a picture of me on one of my friends' profile from 10 years before. So 13 years ago now. And she shared it with Justin Wolfstar, who was like my arch nemesis. But see, in Head Witch in Charge, the beautiful thing about YouTube is you don't have to watch anything you don't want to watch. If you don't like it, then don't watch it. I don't care that I don't have a lot of people in my chat. I don't care. I just come sometimes to talk. I just come to talk shit about Lindsay because I want to talk shit about Lindsay. But guess what I don't do? I don't go live all the time over business that isn't mine. This is my business. This is my business. And do I say something in defense of Angela? Absolutely. Absolutely. Because for the last 3 years, let's see, Christmas of 2019, Christmas of 2020, Christmas of 2021, now Christmas of 2022. 4 Christmases. Same shit. Same shit. She's fucking gonna get evicted. She's fucking gonna have to sell her iPad. She can't pay her internet bill. She can't pay her fucking power bill. But we're not. Granny doesn't talk about Angela, Holly, Paula, Pink, Mandy, and Lindsay and our old BS. I talk about my BS with Lindsay and sometimes Mandy. I don't talk about Paula. Paula's never done anything to me. I talk about Pink when Pink and I talk about stuff, and I don't talk about Angela anymore. But I do. I talk about my stuff because it's my channel. Well, you don't have to watch Head Witch in Charge. You don't have to watch. Yeah, do you go into Lindsay's chat and tell Lindsay the same thing? Well, Head Witch in Charge, shut the fuck up. You can shut the fuck up. I don't care what you think. I'll say and do whatever I want. It's my channel. It's my channel. But I do have to say one thing. I talked to D2S um in a community chat post where which I don't believe it's more than one person at this point, um where they said to me that I let the whole TikTok thing, that it would basically that it was my fault because Granny had come onto my channel, onto my panel and said that it was Lindsay's fault that her daughter didn't go to school, that she has to commute. What she said was that she said all these things. She has to look over her shoulder. She has to have security cameras. She can't leave her kids at home when she goes to the store. She can't just run to the store. She has to go pick up her kids from school. She has to keep her daughter homeschool. And it all stems from Lindsay. That's what she said. It all stems from Lindsay. But because I didn't make her say prove it, I somehow am at fault. I'm somehow at fault for the person sending the TikTok stuff to Lindsay. And because then I denied that she ever said it was Lindsay's fault. Quite honestly, I had to go back and listen to it because it was not she had made one statement, but most of that live was about Granny blaming me for Lindsay being here. So in this community. So that's what most of that live was about, us arguing with Granny. It wasn't about Lindsay. So there's that. I miss the old DTOS too because I honestly don't know what happened, and you know they said to me something about how I've befriended people that I used to drag, and they have no respect for people that do that. And I'm sitting here thinking, Lindsay used to drag To the Moon. Lindsay used to drag Pink. Lindsay dragged Kim and Crafton for a while. I'm like, who hasn't Lindsay drug? And she actually, by the way, oh, gotta say, she put my head on a Pokemon card, and she did choose the right one because Squirtle is my spirit Pokemon. If you know, you know. Which she obviously knows because that's why she used it. Yeah, why is it? I just don't understand. Like, I don't see people calling Lindsay out for the same things. Yeah. And just because I am not dragging TT doesn't mean I like TT. Just because I am not dragging Granny doesn't mean I like Granny. Um, uh, Yeah, no, he was my arch nemesis back then. I don't know what is going on with him now, but he is an idiot, so it's cool. And but Lindsay's not even my arch nemesis. Lindsay's like she's ridiculous. She's full of shit. You guys fall for her shit, but I did too. So I did too. So it's like I can't say anything because I fell for her shit. You know, I forgave her. I should have never done that. I should have never forgiven her. I should have never ever passed the Mandy stuff because I believed what we did with Mandy was the right thing to do at the time. Um, and now kind of I still think it was. Um, but I should have never entertained a friendship with her outside of that because she clearly does not know how to be a friend. So there's that. Anyway, if Pink's not going to come back up, I know this is going to be a very short live for me, but it's I don't know. Um no, well, no, that guy, not really battle stories. It was just a lot of Facebook group stuff because he had a Facebook group and I had a Facebook group and he thought that I don't know. I don't know. He was just dumb. He was just dumb. But Lindsay decided to give him pictures of me from 10 years earlier that was on a friend's profile and because this was before tagging, I believe and Justin used it to try to intimidate me by sending me those pictures um in a message and be like, is this family, friends? What would they think of what you're doing? Probably. Yes, Heather, you're right. People get to coexist peacefully if they want to. And I don't I don't even coexist peacefully with anybody. I talk to Angela. I like she said, I send her funny videos and pictures of my dog and we talk about stuff once in a while. Um but it's not and I'm not saying we're not friends, but we're not like close, but we talk and we're friendly and we're not at odds and we're not hateful to each other anymore. And that's important. Oh, the friendship was definitely fake. On her end. It wasn't fake on my end. I was genuine with her. You should all ask her someday about the beautiful flowers I sent her um one day because they were gorgeous and she was depressed and all I wanted to do was make her smile. And that's not transactional. You should just all ask her if I wasn't a good friend to her when all I wanted to do was try to make her smile. But it was definitely fake on her end, not because she didn't send me anything, because she didn't give me gifts. It was because she didn't ask about my life. She didn't care what was going on in my life. I'll tell you something. She did something so recently with one of our friends that just blew me the fuck away. Blew me the away. She literally just ignored a friend of ours' distress to talk about her drama. Yeah, she ran away with my truck and my dog, my guns. She took it all, shift. I was a good friend. She wasn't a good friend. And she's a shit human being. And that's just all there is to it. And I kind of knew this, but I always like want to believe people are better than sometimes they are, you know? And I wanted to believe that she was different or that she had changed or that she had had some kind of breakthrough or growth or something. But, before we had our first falling out, I saw that she did go real life on people. I mean, she went into some fucking Facebook group and like found out where this guy or girl worked and called their work to tell them, or contacted their work or whatever to tell them what they were doing on Facebook. I mean, that's just fucking gross. She absolutely did contact people's exes. Just saying. Just saying. Anyways, hold on just 1 second. Just 1 second. I got a message I need to check. You sent proof, Shift, that it was not kumquats. Thank you, Shift. Anyway, guys, I was really hoping. Oh. Oh my god. Head witch in charge went to try to start shit? Oh, that's funny. Thank you for those of you in there that told TT I wasn't talking about her. That's funny. I mean, did I mention stuff? Okay. But anyways, you guys, I know you care, Shift. And I cared. I don't care anymore because, like, if she would have just, like, said, "Yeah, I did that. I, like, was being a shithead or whatever," but then instead, she uses it as a way to spin this narrative that I am a dangerous person, that I'm a predator, but I'm not the one that fucking actually tries to impact people's lives. And she's never shown a lick of proof. So she can call me a predator and she can say that all this stuff was true, but she can't show any proof of it. No proof. None. But we've shown proof of what she does, and she says we don't show proof. So, what are you going to eat? I had stuffed pork chops, that guy. Okay. So, Shift, did I say kumquats, though? Did I say kumquats or cantaloupes? I said cantaloupes. Correct? So you owe me a box of $12 cookies. I had stuffed pork chops stuffed with the cranberry stuffing and mashed potatoes and steamed broccoli. Oh my gosh. You can only taste salt and sugar? That's crazy. No, Shift, you said it says cantaloupes. It says right there, cantaloupes. It does not say kumquats. Of course. Of course, that guy. If people would come visit me, I would cook for them. Oh, I mean, come live in my backyard. No, you owe me. I said cantaloupes. It says it right there in that screenshot that you sent me that it says cantaloupes and not kumquats. Shift, don't derail my life. Anyway, guys, I know this is a short one, but I just wanted to come here and talk a little shit. And fuck you, Lindsay. I will talk all the shit that I fucking want. Actually, it's not talking shit. I'm not talking shit about a person. I'm telling the truth about a shitty person. That's what I'm doing. The wager was a box of cookies. A box of $12 fucking cashew nougat cookies. I feel really bad that prison daughter can't taste coffee because coffee is also one of prison daughter's joys and lives too. I know this. So now she just has hot sugar water. That would be so terrible. Does it work? If you can't taste the caffeine, does it work? Does it still work? Like it's like if you can't if you're if a tree falls in the forest, can you hear it? If you can't taste caffeine, does it work? It still works? Okay, that's good. That's good. But then you should just do the healthy thing and drink caffeinated tea and say you're being very healthy. So just hot water and sugar at this point. You could just have caffeinated tea and say, "Oh, I'm having tea." Shift, are you ignoring Angela? Did you ask Shift a question, Angela, that I didn't see? But anyway, oh no, cilantro. I love cilantro. Anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. It's been real. Maybe after the holidays or something, I will I like tea too. After the holidays, I'll start coming, I don't know, live more often or something. I don't know, but you guys, I know that even without me, the streets have been fucking aflame. I mean, shit has been wild. It has been crazy. I don't keep up with everything, but literally I popped on today and I saw that Granny was live. Oh no, no, somebody sent a message in group chat and said, "Oh my God, Tiffany's up on Granny's live," and Granny was saying some really funny things. She said, "The only one keeping tabs." Wait a second. What did she say? The only one keeping something on me is like, and he couldn't reach my cervix if he tried, and that made me. Oh, that was a good one. That was a good one. But anyway, anyways, guys, I'm gonna go. I love you all. Um, even the hate watchers love you. Friends and foes alike love you all. And I'm glad you hate bonded over cilantro or half hate bonded over cilantro. And again, the reason I'm the fourth largest hole in the world now is because I will announce again that the first the world's first largest hole has been determined to be the space between Aglisha's ears. So there's that. And should I say it? I'll probably say it like 15 more times over the next a couple of days because I'm trying to emulate Lindsay a little bit more by telling the same joke over and over and over, patting myself on the back every time I say it. Love you, prison daughter. Love you guys. Night, everybody. Night, Angela. Night, that guy. Night shift. Night shift. Night shift. Night, Heather. Yum. I love vanilla chai tea. Oh, yum. I think I'm gonna go have some tea. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna have some tea. I love you guys. See y'all later.